So my dear students, I welcome you to my class. And today we will discuss some important aspects of posthumanism. It is true that human beings have already stepped into the post-human world. That is, the world of humanism, or the world of humanity, is open now. But still we find a collaboration between man and machine all around us. Actually, we are now, the people of this country are living in the world of man-machine collaboration. For example, we do our jobs in negotiation with our machines. How? Just let me give you an example. Most of your teachers use projector or multimedia facilities in your classroom. So they cannot do their job alone. The teachers cannot do their job alone. The teachers are to be collaborated by machines, that is the projector or multimedia, PowerPoint presentation. All these devices help a man, a teacher, to do his job properly. So just think of this very particular incident or this very activity that our human teachers now doing in their classrooms. So it is an example of man-machine collaboration. That is, our pedagogy is now a collaborative activity. It is not solely a human activity. It is partially human and partially technological. So we are living actually in the age of man-machine collaboration. This is an evidence of the paradigm shift of human world. That is, human world is heading towards post-human world. That is, human beings are losing their control. They are losing their authority. And they are giving their authority to the machines. The authority is being shifted to the machines. And let me give you some other examples. A few days ago, you know it very well that Elon Musk sent a rocket to the space. And that very rocket came back to this Earth, to this planet. And it is reusable. It is not destroyed like the previous rockets. Previously, or in the past, the rockets could not be reused. But Elon Musk has invented, his company has invented this rocket, which can now be reused. That is, it comes down from space to this Earth automatically. It is not manually run by the pilots. It is controlled. It is managed by technology. And you know that autopiloting system of an aeroplane, almost all the aeroplanes today in this world of technology are run by autopilot system. That is, while the aeroplane is in the sky on a particular track, it is run by autopilot system, which is a machine, that it's a computing system. And now you are attending this class virtually, not manually. You are virtually attending this class. So here we are dependent on machine. The laptop or the mobile phone that you are using now are controlling you. You are quite helpless. If this machine stops working, all your enterprises will stop. So you are wholly dependent on this device, on this technology. So you have lost your authority. I have also lost my authority, because in my class, I have to depend on PowerPoint presentation. I have to depend on multimedia system. I have to depend on other devices to make my teaching and to make your learning, that is teaching and learning process, effective. Even in the morning, while you need to wake up early in the morning, you need not request your mother to call you in time in the morning. You just set alarm in your mobile phone. And the mobile phone, this very device, artificial technology, your intelligence, it starts ringing at the fixed time, the time that you have fixed or decided. At that very particular time, it starts ringing and you wake up and it starts for university. So the job which was done by your mother 20 years ago is now done by your mobile phone. So in this way, we are now in a world where human beings are gradually losing their authority. I just like to give you an example from literature. In 1931, Aldous Huxley wrote a novel. The name of the novel is The Brave New World. The name of the novel, Brave New World. You may search for this novel in Google and you will find lots of information about this text. It was written in 1931 and it was published in 1932. So just think of the time, nearly 100 years ago, nearly 100 years. In that very novel, Huxley has depicted the futuristic world of human beings. That is, in future, human beings, that is, men and women, would not marry. They would not be bound by wedlock, because marriage is a liability on both the sides, on the side of the man and on the side of the woman, on both the parties. On the sides of both the parties, it is a liability. So in future, human beings will be reproduced in the laboratory. In London, there is a laboratory that he has depicted in that very novel. And in that very laboratory, human beings are created at certain preserver or bottle or cylinder. Human beings are produced. And the scientists have the liberty to create human beings with a specific intellectual level. Those who are intellectually very elevated are called alpha, and those who are intellectually inferior are called beta. So human beings will be branded or will be named as alpha, beta, and different other names as per their qualities. So for reproduction of human beings, the future generations would not depend on sexuality because sex is dead in post-human world. Sex is now an open secret. It has become a commodity. You can buy it, you can sell it. Just look at the cinema posters on the wall. You will find the display, the advertisement of sexuality there. That is, the heroines are presented there with a special gesture to attract the attentions of the viewers. And they are also motivated with those pictures to go to the cinema hall and pay some money to the producers or to the makers of cinema. So sex has become a commodity. If you go to a super shop, you will find some dolls with some appealing dress. And those dolls are standing just behind the glass wall. And you will be attracted by their beauty, and you would also decide to buy that very specific dress to make you look appealing to your viewers. So you are attracted by the display of sexuality in a super shop. So sexuality or sex has become a commodity. It is no more a taboo. It is no more a secret. It is now open. It has become a commodity. Just think of the beauty pageantry or beauty contest. So the way the beautiful ladies are presented there is very crucial. You will find the display of sexuality there. So it has become a commodity. And if it is a commodity, you cannot humanize it. A commodity is not a humanized product. For example, a book. For example, a pen. For example, a classroom. All these are objects. These are not human beings, devoid of human emotions. So similarly, sexuality is an object. You cannot humanize it. It is now getting dehumanized. So in post-human world, we find dehumanization of the aspects of a human society, human life, human family, and human relationship. Just think of the interview of a very beautiful lady a few days ago during the month of Ramadan. And I think you have also enjoyed the interview of that lady. Most probably in a super shop, she has gone to buy her necessary things, or she has gone there to do her Eid shopping. And the journalist asks her, what is your plan of shopping? She has said that she has come here to buy things for herself, for her nephew, for her sisters. And all the money comes from her boyfriend who lives in a foreign country. And he sends money every month. Not only that, she gives or she shares a very alarming information. And that very information shows dehumanization of love also, love. So what is that? She says that she does not keep a boyfriend more than 7 days. After every 7 days, she changes her boyfriend. This is an example. It's a very glaring example of dehumanization of human emotion. Love is a human emotion. And you know that in 1960s, 1970s, 1980s, 1990s, we had Bengali films, and all the Bengali films actually commercialized human emotions. Love affair between two middle-class boy and girl. That was the central theme of cinema. But now that very human emotion, that is love affair between a man and a woman, or the relationship between a man and a woman, has been dehumanized. That very beautiful lady informed the journalist that she changed her boyfriend after every 7 days. So how can you define relationship of this girl with her boyfriend? Or would you call it love? I do not know what you will call it or how you will term it or define it. This is called dehumanization of human emotion. This is a very powerful example of post-human world. So we are living in the post-human world. The humanity is over. Love affair is over. Relationship is over. Now we are living in a world where everything is objectified. Everything is being dehumanized. So we are living in a dehumanized world. This is called post-human world. Okay. And sexuality as Brave New World, that very novel, which offers us a dystopia, not utopia. In this very novel, we come to know that there will be sexual relationship between men and women in that very dystopia, the futuristic world. But sexuality would not target the reproduction of a human species or human beings. The factory or the laboratory would take up the responsibility of producing human beings. So just think of the relationship between mother and son or daughter. In our religion, we believe that if you want to go to heaven, you must satisfy your mother. You must make your mother happy. If you do not make your mother happy, you will not be allowed in heaven. I think you know it. Hadith. Heaven is lying under the feet of your mother. It's hadith. But in the present world, if a baby is produced in the test tube, just think, if a baby is produced in the laboratory, then who would be the mother of that baby? And does he have any chance, or does she have any chance to go to heaven? And how would you define his or her relationship with his or her mother, imaginary mother? So the discourse of heaven, the discourse of relationship between mother-son or mother-daughter is now challenged. This discourse is not working now. This discourse is not now working. This is the picture of the post-human world. And what will happen after 20 years? Just think of artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence is autonomous. This is the danger of artificial intelligence. It can work automatically. You need not switch on, or you need not trigger it. It always keeps working. Artificial intelligence. And it is said that in future, the job market will change, and most of your jobs will be taken up, will be hijacked by the artificial intelligence. So your competitor is not your friend, a human friend. Your competitor is a program, a software program. Your competitor is a machine. Your competitor is not your friend. Your competitor is not your human friend. Your competitor is your machine or the artificial intelligence that you are using. So just think, we know that we are to compete with our friend. We have to be first boy in the classroom. We have to be selected for this or that job. And in that very competitive phases of human life, we usually consider our friends, our contestants, our competitors. But now your competitor is not your friend. Your competitor is now artificial intelligence. And if I give you an assignment, you take help from artificial intelligence. Even the research paper, which is very much dangerous now, even research paper, PhD dissertation or MPhil dissertation, are also written by AI, that is artificial intelligence, which is very powerful threat, a very alarming threat to human existence and human intellectual capacity. And now you can't control it, because artificial intelligence can do a job in multifarious and multitudes of ways that you can't. Your artificial intelligence is more creative than you. You grow tired after a certain period, but artificial intelligence does never grow tired. It gives answers to your questions. Any sort of query that you make, it's ready, very promptly ready to give you the answer to your questions. So your competitor is not your friend, human friend. Your competitor is artificial intelligence. It is said, or it is now predicted, that in future we do not need millions or billions of dollars for hiring human doctors or human physicians. In future, robots will conduct surgery. And if nanotechnology comes, nanotechnology is now on the verge of taking up the modern technology. So if nanotechnology is allowed to work fully, then it will make some revolutionary jobs, or it will make some revolutionary advancements in the history of human beings, which we can't even imagine. So in this way, we find that day by day, human beings are losing authority and giving place to artificial intelligence and human machines. Now, how can we fight back? This is the question which comes automatically, which crosses our mind automatically. So how can we fight back this post-human world? I think we can fight back this post-human world by taking the authority of these machines at our hand, which is difficult, but we have no other alternative. For example, if the switch or if the button of an atomic bomb is at your hand, you may not press the button because you know that if you press the button, it will kill millions of people. And they may be your brothers, they may be your sisters, they may be your friends or neighbors. So you may not do it. You may not press the button of an atomic bomb. You are guided by your reason. You are guided, you are instructed, you are directed by your uh, rationality, by your common sense. But think of artificial intelligence, AI. It does not have human emotions. Suppose you are driving a car and unfortunately you meet an accident. You kill a pedestrian or a passerby. So the law enforcing agency will give you punishment. But if a car is driven by artificial intelligence and if it kills a man on the road, then how will you punish it? You can't punish it. So it is quite invulnerable. It is beyond our control. You can't punish artificial intelligence. Or if you give the switch of atomic bomb to artificial intelligence, it may press the switch because it does not care about the lives of human beings. Because nobody is its brother, nobody is its sister. It knows nobody, nobody is its neighbor. So it will keep working automatically. It is not guided by its morality, ethics, or rationality. So if you surrender your authority to the artificial intelligence, it may lead you to some disastrous events. And these disastrous events may be a violent threat to human existence. So now it is our duty to have the authority of artificial intelligence at our hands. We must go with technology. We want technology. We want to be updated. We want to go with time. We must not lag behind. But we should have the authority upon artificial intelligence or technology. If technology gets authority, then that would be disastrous for human beings, and that would be a complete post-human world. In the post-human world, human beings will be subordinate to machines. Machine will be our masters, and we will be the servants of the machines in the post-human world. So let humanity prevail. Let humanity grow. Let humanity be celebrated everywhere. So this is all about my lecture today. Now I like to invite questions from you, or you may also add some more information to what you have heard now. If you have any comment, or if you have any question, if you want to review, please